Hey up guys, S-Man back at it again with a brand new Horizons review. Now, let's just get right into this video, but before that, you guys should like the video and subscribe for more content like this in the future, and leave a comment about your thoughts on this episode. Starting off, it's a filler episode, but it wasn't unbearable to sit through. Basically, this episode's about Liko, Roy, and mainly Dot helping out this little ma and pa little udon place whose mascot is a King Gambit. And that's what the whole premise is about. So basically, they enter the town that Larry is from, and while they're exploring the town, they come across this couple cleaning their dish, but Tinka Tink actually steals it from them and destroys it, which was kind of actually funny to watch. So then after this, the gang eat a meal where it's actually some extravagant thing with udon at the bottom with a bunch of junk on the top, which the kids aren't really interested in until Dot actually reaches the udon where she believes it's actually really good. That's when the owners reveal it was King Gambit, their mascot, who makes the udon. But yeah, because of what Tinka Tink did to their tray, Dot and the kids decide to help out the restaurant, and that's when they learned why this restaurant rarely gets business, besides just the food being bad. King Gambit as a mascot Pokemon is definitely an interesting choice, especially because when we see in this episode, it's loud, it's scary, depending on your age, and even a little aggressive. And we see a kid who thinks King Gambit's a little cool, so he tries playing with it, but King Gambit accidentally scares it, which leads to Dot Quaxley cheering up the kid and even leading a crowd to the restaurant. This is actually good because Liko, Roy, Dot, and their Pokemon accomplish their goal of getting people at the restaurant, but in the end it fails, realizing that none of these customers are going to be long-time patrons at this restaurant due to the food problem. That's when Dot comes up with this idea after talking to the owner a bit and talking about what his dreams of the restaurant were and King Gambit's role in it, to basically just eliminate all the junk and have King Gambit make the food, and that be the whole lore towards the restaurant, them serving good food made by King Gambit, and that's how you can incorporate King Gambit as a mascot and all that. But yeah, suddenly Onyx of the Explorers appears, King Gambit scares him, and then Quaxley rushes towards him for some reason, and he gets offended, so he challenges Dot to a battle. Dot accepts this battle, but it's all part of her plan. Basically, she battles Onyx for a bit, getting the attention of a crowd, and that's when she uses it to promote the restaurant and King Gambit's cooking, which everybody in the town seems to love. Overall, that's really it for this episode. It's not really a lot. It's more just, the kid's helping out a person, and I like to see Dot taking center stage here. That's the one positive about this episode, along with the King Gambit story. I really felt for the King Gambit, not as much as I have some other side characters in their Pokemon. But I genuinely felt bad for the King Gambit not being able to be a proper mascot and seeming down because of it. But yeah. This episode does end with Larry eating at the place, not his regular place as in the game, which that's what I thought this episode was going to be about, them at that restaurant, but it turns out no, it's a extra little side restaurant. But yeah. Overall, like I said, this review is kind of short, but there wasn't a lot out of this episode. It's more just, Dot helping out this couple, and it's nice to see, and sets up for the battle where she sees Larry and gets prepared for her battle. Overall, I'll give this episode a 6 out of 10. It was an interesting watch. There definitely been worse fillers of Horizons, but realistically, this episode is easily skippable due to it's not really being important to the overall plot of the terrestrialization arc and that as a whole. My one biggest disappointment with this episode is that this is the debut of King Gambit. I was really hoping its debut would be as Gita's ace and them retconning Glimora and making it King Gambit instead, like they are pseudo doing with the games, because King Gambit's a way better ace for Gita, and especially if we're gonna see her eventually battle in the anime, that would be a great ace. But yeah. Hope you guys like this video. Subscribe for more content like this in the future. S-Man, signing off.